Begin in 1 minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand for the presentation of the colors and the singing of the national anthem by Macarthur High School students, Israel, year and year. The colors are being hosted by Cadet Corporal Tania Doris, carrying out the national colors, and Cadet First Lieutenant Lufalateli Leopepe, carrying the Oklahoma State flag. The colors are guarded by Cadet First Sergeant Jailani Rivera Peraza and Cadet Sergeant First Class Vincent Pacheco. And signing the national anthem is Cadet Autumn Bond.
What so proudly
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to welcome you to our annual JROTC award ceremony. I am Major Craig Redfern, the Senior Army Instructor for the Macarthur High School Junior ROTC program. I will be serving as your Master of Ceremonies for this morning's celebration of your students' achievements. Before I begin, I would like to, even though my Sergeant Major is not here, I would still like to recognize him as my battle buddy. For those of you who don't know, my Sergeant Major is currently recovering from, he's had cancer, and so he's home recovering. Hopefully he's seeing this right now, but I just want to say that I do miss my battle buddy, but I want to just give him a shout out because he is definitely the behind the scenes person that makes a lot of what we do happen. And so, but again, that being said, we understand that you have a busy schedule, and so I will try to continue to move on. And so I want to thank you all for being here. At this time, I will present to you the battalion commander of the Highlander Battalion, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Braden Evans.
Thank you, Major Redfern. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our 52nd Annual Army Junior ROTC Awards Ceremony. Our 52nd year at Macarthur has been a very productive one. We have accepted additional responsibilities for the operation of the battalion through community support, and we have done our share in making the overall year at Big Mac a successful one. Today, we honor those cadets who have carried the major load in these endeavors. Although it's impossible to name each cadet individually who has shared our labors, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the entire battalion for their support and performance during my time as the Highlander Battalion Commander. I would also like to take this opportunity to tell each cadet that I am truly proud of all of you and your accomplishments this year. It has been my honor to serve as your battalion commander. We also want to extend our thanks to Mrs. Tracy, her staff, parents, and friends of our cadets for your support. We would also like to recognize the organizations listed on the back of your program presenting awards this morning. And to them, we offer our heartfelt thank you. Let's give everybody a round of applause today. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now recognize those cadets who have contributed most to the success of this JROTC program as I turn this back over to Major Redfern.
Thank you, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Evans. The first awards are for the female and male cadets who attained the highest score in the Cadet Challenge event. We will present trophies to them probably tomorrow. Unfortunately, the trophies aren't here yet, but they will get those trophies. They're supposed to be here today. We will also present trophies to the top 5 females and the top 5 males who had the highest overall individual score during the Cadet Challenge. Presenting the medals and certificates to these cadets is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Scott Marr. The females with the highest individual scores for the Cadet Challenge events are, for the shuttle run, Cadet Lucchese Rankin. For the flex arm hang and pull up, Cadet Emma Hilburn. Hey, give it to, go around that way. For the curl up, it's Cadet Emma Hilburn. For the 1 mile run, it's Cadet Emma Hilburn. And for the V-sit reach is Cadet Emma Hilburn.
The top 5 overall females in the Cadet Challenge event winners are: in 5th place is Cadet Alyssa Baker. 4th place is Cadet Jasmine Kirksey. 3rd place is Cadet Genevieve Berlin. By the way, parents, if you want to come closer and take photos, you're free to do so. 2nd place is Cadet Lucchese Rankin. And 1st place is Cadet Emma Hilburn. The males with the highest individual scores for the Cadet Challenge events are: for the shuttle run is Cadet Aiden Kinney. For the pull-ups is Cadet Scott Marr. For the curl-ups is Cadet Jayton Gray. For the 1-mile run is Cadet Levi James. And for the VSIT reach, it's Cadet Kojo Sitoji. The top 5 overall male Cadet Challenge winners are: in 5th place is Cadet Aiden Kinney. Fourth place is Cadet Zane Behrens. Third place is Cadet Nixon Pacheco. Second place is Cadet Jayton Gray. And first place is Cadet Antonio Copeland. From Cameron University, Sergeant First Class Reginald Solomon. Did I get your first name correct? Mitchell Solomon. My apologies. Sergeant First Class Mitchell Solomon will present awards for athletics to Cadet Antonio Copeland, and Cadet Emma Hilburn. And for exemplary service, he presents to Cadet Elizabeth Renfro. These awards are given to cadets who have a GPA in their top 10% of the JROTC and top 30% of the school class. These cadets show dependability, good character, respect for authority, and patriotism. Additionally, They have demonstrated leadership, program involvement, and personal sacrifice at the battalion level. From the U.S. Army Recruiting Command, Staff Sergeant Reginald Mitchell presents a certificate and U.S. Army items to 3 cadets: Ashley Brodigan, Aiden Reeves, and Isabella Schimmel. These cadets demonstrate outstanding qualities of dependability, good character, leadership potential, respect for military discipline and standards. Cadet Isabel Garcia will receive the U.S. Army Recruiting Command Medal.
I'll wait for that. I need to go grab the senior medals because nobody knows where it's at apparently.
You know where they are?
I know where they are. Okay. I don't want to just. Okay.
Go ahead, you should go ahead. You're getting ready to present an award. Presenting the United States Air Force Order of the Daedalians, Cadet Major James Culberson III will present to Cadet Vanessa Bobbitt a medal to a third-year cadet who is in the top 10% of his or her class academically. The Order of the Daedalians is a fraternity of commissioned military pilots from all military services. The award is being presented to Cadet Vanessa Bobbitt. Ms. Tira Cole, President of the Fires Chapter of the Association of the United States Army, AUSA, is presenting the AUSA Medal and certificates to the following cadets. The medal will go to Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Braden Evans, a deserving cadet who is recognized for exceptional leadership, citizenship, and academic excellence. Additionally, Ms. Cole will present USA certificates to Cadets Braden Evans, Autumn Bond, Antonio Copeland, James Culberson III, Isabel Garcia, Abriana Gardner, Aiden Kinney, Lua Faletele Leal Pepe, and Scott Marr. These are our senior class JROTC cadets. Where the, gosh, where are the certificates? Yes, there are. Kirksey, where are the certificates? The white ones. AUSA. Look at the script. Make sure that you are ready. We got plenty of time. So you should have certificates in your hand right now. So let's get the certificates in your hand so you can get ready to hand them out. We also want to thank the AUSA for providing cupcakes for the battalion after the event that will be in the classroom upstairs. For the Military Order of the Purple Heart, Mr. Bruce Dwyer presents to Cadet Isabel Garcia the Leadership Award, recognizes an outstanding cadet who holds a leadership position and has a positive attitude towards the JROTC and the country. Cadet Isabel Garcia. Ron Albert, for the Veterans of Foreign Wars, Post 5263, presents to Brooke Reeves a medal to patriotic cadet who has displayed fine leadership potential. Cadet Brooke Reeves. For the Vietnam Veterans of America, Chapter 751, Mr. Henry Price cadet presents to Cadet Elizabeth Renfro a medal to the cadet who exemplifies outstanding patriotism, citizenship, and loyalty. Cadet Elizabeth Renfro. That's AMVETS, Vietnam Veterans of America. Where's the one that I brought down here? Gosh, you're killing me. He brought one. He brought one. There should be another one somewhere. Where's the stack with all the extra stuff? Look through it. That's it right there. That's it. You got it in your hands. That one. That one. Guys, find the certificate for Elizabeth Renfro. I'll fix the name. I'll fix the name. Give her that one. I'll fix the name. Mr. 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 Well, the battery should be good. Mr. Butch Graham, for the Chapter 32 of the Special Forces Association, takes great pride in presenting to Cadet Aiden Kinney their Award of Excellence for Scholastic Excellence, Leadership, Helping Others, Military Proficiency, in keeping with the traditions and ideals of the United States Army Special Forces, Cadet Aiden Kinney. Staff Sergeant Mitchell will present the Non-Commissioned Officer Association NCOA JROTC Award to Cadet Jarrett Bonkowski, who displayed exceptional leadership and citizenship and academic excellence. Cadet Jarrett Bonkowski. Mr. Bill Wisnant, presenting for the Military Officers Association of America, is presenting to Elizabeth Renfro an award for the cadet who has demonstrated significant academic and leadership potential for continuing education in pursuing a commission and enrolling in senior ROTC. Mr. Reginald Brown, representing the Military Order of the World Wars, is presenting to Cadet Lua Falatele Leo Pepe an award from a national organization standing for increased patriotism and the defense of freedom in our land. In recognition of the junior ROTC contribution toward this goal, the organization selects an outstanding cadet for special recognition. Mr. Reginald Brown will also be presenting the Colonel Guy Rogers Memorial Award for the Military Order of World Wars to Cadet Genevieve Berlin. It is presented to the most improved first-year cadet. This cadet's name is also engraved on the plaque you see that will remain with the JROTC for years to come. Cadet Genevieve Berlin. The AMVETS Medal is being presented by Mr. Bill Straley. It is presented to Cadet Elizabeth Renfro, a cadet who demonstrated outstanding leadership, is actively involved both within the school and their community, and has shown personal academic achievement. Cadet Elizabeth Renfro. Mr. Miguel Abasad is presenting the American Legion Medal to Cadet Aiden Reeves for General Military Excellence. Cadet Eliza Martin receives a silver medal, and Cadet Elijah Granahan receives a gold medal for scholastic excellence. These outstanding cadets are the ones who displayed general military and scholastic excellence. Cadet Reeves, Martin, and Granahan. Mrs. Brenda Dowley, representing the Lawton chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution, recognizes Kimberly Woods, a cadet who displays an uncommon degree of patriotism and leadership potential. Cadet Kimberly Woods. Mr. Bruce Dwyer is presenting the Sons of the American Revolution Medal to a deserving cadet who exhibits moral courage and great potential for leadership. This medal and certificate is being presented to Cadet Ethan Hisaya. Mr. Miguel Abasad will present the National Sojourners Fort Sill Chapter 129 Medal to Cadet Elizabeth Renfro. This is an award to a selected cadet who must attain a high academic standard, encourage and demonstrate the ideals of Americanism by deed and conduct, and demonstrate a potential for leadership. Ms. Tira Cole will present the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry Award to Cadet Nixon Pacheco for Americanism. It is presented to the cadet who has contributed the most among cadets to encourage Americanism by deeds or conduct while participating in community service projects. Cadet Nixon Pacheco. The Sons of the Union Veterans of the Civil War Award is being presented to Cadet Christopher Godfrey. It is being presented by Mr. Reginald Brown, the cadet who displays a high degree of patriotism to his or her nation and has demonstrated a high degree of academic performance and leadership. Sergeant First Class Beatty, representing the Fort Sill chapter of the Sergeant Artie Murphy Club, is presenting an award and a coin for leadership to Cadet Braden Evans, for athletics, Cadet Levi James, and for scholastics, Cadet Ethan Hisaya.
No, there.
These cadets demonstrate the philosophy of the Sergeant Artie Murphy Club through displaying a high degree of loyalty, discipline, professionalism, and caring, and who has the potential to uphold the motto by leading from the front. Cadet Braden Evans, Levi James, and Ethan Hisaya. Sergeant First Class Beatty will also present the Reserve Officers Association medals to Cadets Jasmine Kirksey and Yailani Rivera Peraza, cadets who reflect the can-do spirit of the Highlander Battalion and have proven to be fine leaders in the JROTC program. Who's that? Yeah, he's not here. Presenting the United States Army Warrant Officers Association medals is Staff Sergeant Reginald Mitchell. The Copper Award is being presented to Cadet Waylon Thurman. The Bronze Award is being presented to Cadet Tania Doris. The Silver Award is being presented to Cadet Austin Bond. And the Gold Award is being presented to Cadet Isabella Schimmel, 4 deserving cadets who demonstrate patriotism and have contributed significantly to the success of the Highlander Battalion through leadership and excellence. Mr. Henry Price is presenting the Military Order of Foreign Wars Awards, the Silver Medal to Cadet Marie Hilburn, and the Bronze Medal to Cadet Kojo Satoji. These cadets have demonstrated a high level of leadership and citizenship expected of a junior ROTC cadet. Cadets Marie Hilburn and Kojo Satoji. Cadet Command Sergeant Major Scott Morrow will be presenting the Command Sergeant Major Robert L. McLean Alumni Scholarship to himself. It is a scholarship that recognizes seniors who have demonstrated academic success and a heart for community service. Cadet Command Sergeant Major Scott Marr will be presenting the Ronnie E. Adams Alumni Scholarship to Cadet Major James Culbertson. It's also a scholarship awarded to a cadet in recognition of their leadership, dedication, and commitment to the Macarthur Highlander JROTC Battalion. There's a check in there. Mr. Bruce Dwyer is presenting the Scottish American Military Society Award to Cadet Alexander Bratzler. It is given to an outstanding cadet for general military and scholastic excellence and has demonstrated the qualities of dependability, good character, and who represents and respects military discipline and standards. Cadet Alexander Bratzler. Sergeant First Class Solomon is presenting the Retired Enlisted Association TRIA Award to cadets Gavin Fassett and Zachary Granahan. These are cadets in good academic standing who present outstanding military bearing in and out of uniform and demonstrate a high degree of loyalty to the unit, school, and community. Cadet Gavin Fassett and Cadet Zachary Granahan. Mr. Henry Price will present the Korean War Veterans Association Medal and Certificate to Cadet Alec Binyon, who is recognized for achievement in the JROTC program. Cadet Alec Binyon. Staff Sergeant Mitchell is presenting the Tuskegee Airman Award to Cadet Natalie Fassett for sustained superior performance in the Cadet Corps, exemplified through outstanding leadership, participation, academic performance, service to the community, school, and the Highlander Battalion. Cadet Natalie Fassett. Sergeant First Class Solomon is presenting the U.S. Cavalry Association Award to Cadet Kimberly Woods in honor of her achievements in the spirit and tradition of the U.S. Cavalry Trooper by working well under pressure, for her ability to improvise under unusual circumstances, and leading by example with their fellow cadets. Cadet Kimberly Woods. The following class supply clerks and administrative training personnel are being recognized for their exceptional job performance to the Highlander Battalion. Presenting the medals is a Battalion Executive Officer, Cadet Major James Culbertson. Receiving the medals for Alpha Company for supply is Cadet Gavin Fassett, and for training is Cadet Genevieve Berlin. For Bravo Company supply is Cadet Lucchese Rankin, and for training is Cadet Julia Soroka. For Charlie Company supply is Cadet Tania Doris, and for training is Cadet Christopher Godfrey. For Delta Company supply is Josiah Marty, and for training is Aiden Kinney. And for Echo Company supply is Isabella Schimmel, and for training is Elijah Granahan. The battalion commander will now present Citizenship Award to the following cadets for their positive attitudes, determination, and can-do spirit. The awardees are Cadets Zanaya Bailey, Tyler Baker, Alexander Bratzler, Xavier Belanger, Aiden Bond, Autumn Bond, Ryan Boyd, Ariana Clark, Quantez Kusan, Alea Gardner, Abriana Gardner, Chimera Ashley Gonzalez, Gavin Greer, Trevor Hall, Liam Howard, Gage Howell, John Myers, Aiden Miller, Nathan Miller, Elena Jade Morin, Namalia Alter, Kayleen Okindo, Rebecca Lord, Bella Soroka, Julia Soroka, Zoe Smith, Carson Stevenson, Haley Tillery, and Ethan Tucker Smith. Okay, for there's a couple of medals in a bag that says like academic excellence or something. Those are going to go to the first sergeant in command. I will now announce the cadets selected as the best first sergeant and best company commander for 2025-2026. The cadet selected as best first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Jailani Rivera Peraza. The cadet selected as best company commander is Cadet First Lieutenant Lua Falatele Leopepe. First-year cadets, let ones who participated in at least 80% of the JROTC activities, community service projects, and who competed on our extracurricular teams, and returning cadets, let twos through fours who participated in at least 90% are awarded the JROTC letter for their dedication and support to the community, school, and the Highlander Battalion. The battalion commander will present the JROTC letters to the following cadets: Genevieve Berlin, Alec Binion, Alexander Bratzler, Gavin Fassett, Alea Gardner, Zachary Glenn, Elijah Granahan, Zachary Granahan, Christopher Godfrey, Marie Hilburn, Liam Howard, Aiden Kinney, Lua Falatele Leopepe, Brooke Reeves, Jailani Rivera Peraza, and Carson Stevenson. And now the Battalion Executive Officer, Cadet Major James Culbertson, will present bars to the cadets who have met the 90% participation letter requirement for their second, third, or fourth year. Cadets who earned the first-time letter or bar for the JROTC cadet letters are Aiden Bond, Austin Bond, Jarrett Bonkowski, James Culbertson III, Tania Doris, Braden Evans, Natalie Fassett, Isabel Garcia, Emma Hilburn, Ethan Isaiah, Jasmine Kirksey, Scott Marr, Nixon Pacheco, Aiden Reeves, Elizabeth Renfro, Isabel Schimmel, Waylon Thurman, Kimberly Woods, and Isabel Garcia. You can give it to him. Yeah. And you give it, well, okay, you can give it to tomorrow, yeah. The Academic Excellence Award is awarded to one cadet from each lead level who exhibits the highest degree of excellence in scholastics. In addition to the medal, each cadet also receives the Academic Excellence Ribbon and Academic Achievement Ribbon for their uniform. This award is being presented by our principal, Ms. Andrea Tracy. Cadets receiving the medals are Let 1, Cadet Emma Hilburn, with a 4.14 grade point average. For our Let 2 is Cadet Levi James, with a 4.45 grade point average. Let 3 is Cadet Vanessa Bobbitt, with a 3.89 grade point average. And our Let 4 is Cadet Scott Marr, with the 4.31 grade point average. Ms. Tracy will now present the Distinguished Cadet Award for Scholastic Excellence plaque to Cadet Levi James with a 4.45 grade point average. This is awarded annually to the one cadet who exhibits the highest degree of excellence in scholastics within our entire battalion, Cadet Levi James. Staff Sergeant Mitchell will now present Cadet Isabel Garcia, the United States Army STOL, as she is enlisting in the United States Army and will soon be going off to basic combat training. Mrs. Tracy will now present the Most Valuable Cadet Award to Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Braden Evans. This award goes to the cadet who we determine who has contributed the most to the unit by their leadership, participation, sacrifice of their personal time and energy for the benefit and the success of the battalion. This cadet's name is also engraved on the permanent plaque that will remain with the Highlander Battalion. Ms. Tracy will also be presenting the Junior ROTC Honor Stoles. We are pleased to present these deserving seniors, Lieutenant Colonel Cadet Braden Evans, Cadets James Culberson III, Cadets Isabel Garcia, and Cadet Scott Marr. These seniors met at least 4 of the 5 following criteria. They must be a 3rd or 4th year cadet, Let 3 or 4. They must maintain a grade point average of 3.0 or higher. They must have been a member of the Junior ROTC staff. They must have received a JROTC letter and must have participated on at least one of our competition or service learning teams. Ms. Tracy will also present the Superior Cadet Medal. The Superior Cadet Medal is awarded to a cadet in each leadership and education training level. The Let 1 Superior Cadet is Cadet Sergeant First Class Emma Hilburn. The Let 2 Superior Cadet is awarded to Cadet Aiden Reeves. The Let 3 Superior Cadet Medal is awarded to Cadet Elizabeth Renfro. And the Let 4 Superior Cadet Medal is awarded to Cadet Braden Evans. I will now announce the first annual Cadet of the Year winner. This was a competition between the Cadet of the Quarter winners from the first, second, and third quarters. They competed in 4 areas: an academic board where their uniforms, grooming standards, presence, and responses were inspected, as well as their recitation of the Cadet Creed. Each panelist asked a minimum of 10 questions and a current event question. They had to set up a male and female Class A jacket in accordance with Army Regulations 670-1 to the 1/32 of an inch. They had to properly orient a military map and find a 6-digit grid with multiple points, and they had to conduct the 5 Cadet Challenge events mentioned earlier in the ceremony, all within roughly 1 hour and 30 minutes. The first annual Cadet of the Year winner is Cadet Sergeant First Class Emma Hilburn. She will receive a personalized plaque and the newly created medal for her uniform. At this time, I invite Mrs. Tracy to the podium for her comments.
Thank you for attending today's JROTC Award Assembly to honor our cadets. These cadets are part of the Highlander JROTC family, which has been nationally recognized as an honor unit with distinction for the past 33 years. Cadets, we commend the effort and commitment that you have put into receiving these honors and awards. There were evenings and weekends when other students were hanging out with friends, working, or leisurely doing their homework, while you were at practice, competitions, or supporting our community. Your commitment is seen. To the parents, guardians, and supporters of our cadets, thank you. This program would not be possible without your children and your support. You have woken them up early and picked them up late. The love and support you give your children is appreciated. To the organizations represented here this morning, in honor of our cadets, thank you for your time and support. Your long-standing commitment is appreciated. Finally, thank you to Major Redfern and Command Sergeant Major Batts for your dedication to the standards of the JROTC program and our cadets. Your commitment to excellence enriches our students, community, and school. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Tracy. I, the Senior Army Instructor, and on behalf of Sergeant Major Batts, the Army Instructor, select a cadet who displayed the most outstanding degree of leadership, scholarship, and initiative. This cadet's name is engraved. We're live streaming, so that's why. So I, Senior Army Instructor, and on behalf of Command Sergeant Major Batts, the Army Instructor, select a cadet who has displayed the most outstanding degree of leadership, scholarship, and initiative. The cadet's name is engraved on a permanent plaque, which remains with the Highlander Battalion. This year's recipient is Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Braden Evans, and is being presented by Cadet Command Sergeant Major Scott Marr. At this time, I would like to have all seniors come to the front. These cadets have been an important part of the Highlander Battalion. less than 10% of cadets who join junior ROTC as freshmen have the discipline and stamina and motivation to successfully meet the challenges of the 4 or 5 year JROTC program. 4 of the 9 seniors accepted and met those challenges. When I call your name, step forward, please. These cadets are Cadet James Culbertson III, Cadet Braden Evans, Cadet Isabel Garcia, and Cadet Scott Marr. These 4 cadets will receive a black and gold intertwined cord for their graduation cap and gown. Thank you. You guys can step back. For those cadets who come into the program later and remain through their senior year is also challenging. As a small token of our appreciation, I will present to them a JROTC medal, a graduation medal, to be worn. Got medals? All right. Can I squeeze through you real quick? Squeeze low. Walk beside me. Cadet Scott Marr. Cadet Braden Evans. Cadet James Culbertson III. Cadet Autumn Bond. Cadet Aiden Kenny. Cadet Lua Falatele Leo Pepe. Cadet Isabel Garcia. Cadet Abriana Gardner. And Cadet Antonio Copeland. Please give these seniors a round of applause. Seniors, you may be seated. Before I announce the new command group, top 3, Command Sergeant Major Scott Marr will present plaques to the outgoing Battalion XO, Battalion Commander will present plaques to the outgoing XO and Battalion Command Sergeant Major for their hard work and commitment to the Highlander Battalion. I will now reveal the new Battalion Executive Officer and Battalion Command Sergeant Major and Battalion Commander for the next school year, 2026-27. The new Executive Officer will be announced first and will receive their rank. The new Command Sergeant Major and Battalion Commander will be officially promoted by the outgoing Battalion Commander and the outgoing Battalion Command Sergeant Major. The Battalion Executive Officer for school year 2026-2027 is Cadet Major Aiden Reeves. The Battalion Command Sergeant Major for school year 26-27 is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Elizabeth Renfro. At this time, I present to you the new battalion commander for school year 26-27. Our new battalion commander will officially be promoted by the outgoing battalion commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Braden Evans. The new battalion commander of school year 2026-27 is Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Vanessa Bobbitt. At this time, our new battalion commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Vanessa Bobbitt, will present a plaque of appreciation to the outgoing battalion commander in appreciation for service and leadership in the Highlander Battalion. And I will then announce the primary staff for school year 26-27. When your name is called, please stand in place. For school year 2026-27, the Battalion S1 Adjutant is Cadet Elijah Granahan. Remain standing. The new Battalion S2 Security Officer is Cadet Alexander Bratzler. The new S3 Training and Operations is Cadet Jared Bunkowski. The S4 is Cadet, S4 Training and Supply is Cadet Isabella Schimmel. The S5 is Cadet Kimberly Woods. And the Cadet S6 Special Projects is Cadet Jailani Rivera Peraza. Nobody can see you. You guys may be seated. So, first of all, again, as Ms. Tracy said, I also want to thank everyone here, parents, friends, family members, organizational members and leaders of the community. I want to first thank God for the blessings He's given to this battalion. I truly believe that all good things come from above. It continues to be my honor and privilege to serve in this Highlander Battalion as a senior Army instructor alongside Command Sergeant Major Batts. I've already spoken to you about Sergeant Major and the treatment that he's gone through, and I do want to let you all know that he is doing well. He's at home recovering, and he's had his radiation treatments. He's gone through dialysis, and it may be that he may be able to come off the dialysis treatment completely. His progress is going extremely well, so I know that I can speak on his behalf in saying that he continues to covet your prayers as well as your well wishes. Sergeant Major Batts is the behind-the-scenes person who truly makes what we do in this battalion happen. And like I said earlier, I miss my battle buddy. Although absent, I do want to thank Sergeant Major Batts for his leadership, his friendship, and his mentorship. And Ms. Tracy, I want to thank you and your staff for your continued support, for your continued guidance. I also want to continue to thank all the organizations represented here today, because your support of our program, for your support of our program and our cadets. Additionally, I thank the parents and friends who have supported these cadets in their many endeavors, because as Ms. Tracy mentioned, without you, none of this success would have been possible. It's evident to me where our cadets get their drive and motivations. Some of you have driven hundreds of miles to and from drill meets, transported our cadets to and from morning and or afternoon school practices, and on behalf of the Highlander Battalion, I want to thank you all. Cadets, you've worked hard. You continue to be a part of an honor unit with distinction, Gold Star status. You should be proud of that. It has been another extremely busy year, yet challenging and exciting year. Observing your children and our cadets in action. The number of awards, over 100 individual awards presented and received today, is just a sampling of the excellence and potential within this battalion. Not yet mentioned tonight is while many JROTC programs conduct only a few, if any, community service events or compete in few or no competitions, our cadets have competed in 4 drill meets, 2 Raider physical fitness competitions from as far as Grand Prairie, Texas to Guthrie, Oklahoma and Oklahoma City, winning numerous trophies and individual medals against schools from every branch of the military with 2 and 3 times our number of students. Once again, our teams won the Army Drill and Color Guard Teams State Championship April 4th on Tinker Air Force Base, and are the 5-time, 5 years consecutively, back to back to back to back to back, reigning Oklahoma JROTC Color Guard and Drill Team State Champions. Another first in the Highlander Battalion and Macarthur High School history. Give them a round of applause. The question that I have is, can you say dynasty? Thank you. Additionally, we currently have the #1 Armed Drill Team Commander in the state, Cadet Command Sergeant Major Scott Marr. We also have the #2 Unarmed Knockout Drill Team and the #3 Armed Knockout Drill Team Champion in the state, Cadet Sergeant First Class Emma Hilburn. And the recipient of the Cadet Colonel Miranda Dodd Award, awarded to the top cadet in the state, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Braden Evans. For winning their 5th state championship, our teams were recognized earlier this month at the Lawton City Council meeting by Mayor Stan Booker, and will be recognized on the Oklahoma State House floor next Wednesday, April 29th at 10:30 a.m. Our cadets have provided over 3,500 community service hours, providing almost 60 color guard events, from leading and participating in multiple parades from Guthrie, Oklahoma to here in Lawton, as well as over 50 other types of school and community support events, and we're still going. Cadets, you've worked hard, and I commend you on a job well done. I congratulate everyone who received an award today, and I thank you all for making this year the success that it has been. This officially concludes our ceremony, but I've got a few administrative notes for the cadets and for you parents. Immediately after the conclusion of the ceremony, those of you who received awards, please come to the front for a group photo. Superior cadets, we want to get an extra photo with you all, so please stand by for that. Next, cadets, parents, we will be collecting uniforms May 1st, which is a Friday, and May 4th during your class hour. So please get your uniforms cleaned. If you don't get it clean, you're going to need to pay $10 so we can get your uniforms clean. We gave it to you clean and we want it back clean. So please be ready for the turn-in. If your uniform is not turned in by Thursday, May 7th, I expect to see it on you. You will be required to wear your uniform on that day if it's not turned in by May 7th. So, ladies and gentlemen, I truly thank you for attending our ceremony, and this concludes the ceremony.